Hello and welcome to Morris Park. I'm Clyde Morris. What's in a Horrida? There are many varieties of these plants. Just example, Horrida, 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 Horrida. just off the wall there. Now my first one here I'm going to show you, this is a Euphorbia Horrida. Now this will come in a bluish form or actually a totally green form, which I don't have the green form. This one is a Euphorbia Horrida striata. You see it kind of has this texturing, almost striping to it. This one's in bloom. It's a female plant, and Horridas are definitely male or female plants on separate plants. So you need a male Horrida to go with the female Horrida. Now this one over here is actually a male. This one will produce the pollen, which I could cross with any of these. Euphorbia Horrida is very compatible as far as crossing and or hybridizing with other species. Here you go. This is a Horrida var major, one I got some years ago. It's got some good heads on it there. Sounds like we're going to get some rain here in a minute. You know, those raindrops there. And this one is a Euphorbia Horrida var major var nova, which means it's a currently unnamed variety of the var major. And look how fat and big around this thing is. Very fat. The Euphorbia Horrida can actually be crossed with many others. Now this is a Euphorbia Horrida powder blue. And I've got two plants of this. This is one. This one being the other, and it was started from the plant I just showed you. You see, it's very compact, very small. Little heads. Makes some really tight cushions of plant. I got this one also at the LA County Arboretum during their Cactus and Succulent show in 1984. Of course, as I say, this one was started off the first one. This one here. I've had these for over 40 years now. Probably about, 41 years. Where these are now. Now this one was quite recent. I bought this one in the springtime. They were just super huge fat plants at Lowe's. Sounds like we're getting quite a rain now. And I said, these plants can be actually hybridized with others, such as this here. Now you see a lot of Horridas online that are kind of white colored. It'll say Euphorbia Horrida. And then this kind of white color with a kind of burgundy colored flower, about that color. Whereas Horridas, actual Horridas, have flowers that range from green to yellow to pink. But there are lots of hybrids made out there. And this one, I suspect is a hybrid of Euphorbia Horrida and Euphorbia polygonal snowflake. And this is a very old female one I have. If you look at it, it's got this farina on it, but the farina is so thick and chalky. Ooh, sounds like some thunder. It's super thick and chalky and can actually flake off. Now on these like this, it seems like the farina is a bit thinner, and it doesn't flake off real chalky like it does on the actual polygonal snowflake. Many hybrids have been made by this. Currently, Mr. Alan Peck up there in Ecorse, Michigan, he and I have been doing a little Euphorbia project, and he makes many hybrids with both polygonal snowflake and Horridas. And one of his hybrids that I have here in the greenhouse is actually an Obesa Horrida cross. These Horridas cross very easily with a lot of subglobose euphorbias like Valida, Melliformis, Obesa, and I don't have a pure Obesa here to show you. They look similar to Infausta here, except with a different coloring. Kind of that round look, and normally Obesas don't branch off quite like Infausta does. So if you ever see one of these online, you do see them quite frequently listed as Obesas. These are not Obesa, these are actually Infausta. Now this plant here is one of Alan's hybrids. And this plant is a Euphorbia Horrida crossed with an Obesa. This is a female plant. See the flowers there. and it totally has the color of a Euphorbia obesa, but the ribbing of the Horrida. It's made a very squat, nice, rounded plant. I really like this plant, kind of melon-shaped. Very cool plant. But this is one of his hybrids, and this shows how easily Horrida can be hybridized with other plants. Now, I'm not saying that Horrida can be hybridized with every Euphorbia out there. Within its group of these short columnar to subglobose Euphorbias, there's good chances of actually hybridizing a lot of it. Now, say if I tried to hybridize this one with, say, this Macalensis, it probably would not work. Or, say, with this Decarii Varspirosticea, or the true Decarii, it's not going to happen. You may get seed, but the seed may be sterile, or maybe not even form at all. But anyhow, one of the other ones this could be hybridized with is a very common Euphorbia that's usually available, and this is Anoplia. Euphorbia Anoplia is easily hybridized with Horrida. Mr. Alan Peck has done this. They also hybrid these Anoplias hybridize well with obesas, and you can get hybrids from them. So this little group here hybridizes easy. Now down here, we have my Euphorbia seriformis. This is a very old one. It's probably about 42 years. And you can see the similarities between it and a Horrida, except that it's got a lot narrower stems. And I've actually hybridized this one myself with my Horridas, such as this little plant here. Now, little white spots and everything, that's not any kind of pest or fungus. That's actually liquid 7. I'm trying to keep down mealybugs or anything like that. I have not seen mealybugs on these Euphorbias, but after sending some cuttings to Alan up north there, he said he spotted a couple of mealybugs on one of the Horridas I sent him. So I want to just keep on top of the game. And this, I discovered this liquid 7 really works well for getting rid of mealybugs. And so I've just kind of wetted this one down and let's let it sit for a while to make sure it has nothing on it. Then I'll wash it back off because this stuff washes off. But this is a Horrida seriformis hybrid, this one right here. Yeah, we're getting some good storm action now. And the little cuttings that I have in here with that I'm trying to start are actually Infausta cuttings. I had another Infausta that died off this winter. I've been trying to get it in the root, but it's not worked very well. Now up here on this upper shelf, I have another polygonous snowflake. Whoa, it's getting to be raining now. We're getting quite a rainstorm out there. Yes, sir. Quite a rainstorm. Quite the rainstorm going on out there. Had to go right in the middle of my video, of course. Okay, now that it's calmed down a little bit, and maybe I can talk over it. Like I said, this is my male polygonous snowflake. And I've hybridized this with Horrida and seriformis both. You see it has that farina on it. And these cross really readily. Now, I've not ever tried it with, say, the submammillaris or ferox. I've not tried it because I've not had these bloom for me yet to enable me to do that. But anyhow, Horridas are quite variable. Now, one other variety I want to show you is Horrida norsveldensis. Now, this is an old plant I've had going for a while, but the main trunk kind of terminated. Now, it's not dead, but the main trunk is not growing anymore. It's only putting out these small branches. You see it's extremely thorny. Norsveldensis has lots of thorns, and even more thorns. This is a extremely thorny, long thorn variety that Deb got me recently. And this one has like thorns on thorns. See this one down here? See the thorns on that? There's branching coming off the thorns. So you got thorns on this one. And in growing this new thorns, you can see it happening here. Little side thorns coming out on some of them. See there? Very thorny. And this one's a greener Norris Vildensis than my oldest one there, which has more of a blue tint to it. Now it is, I saw it written somewhere that it is thought, and I think in the Euphorbia journals as a matter of fact, that Norris Vildensis might be a natural hybrid with something else. Unsure what it is. This is a male plant. See the old spent male flowers there with the old pollen stamens coming out of them. So this is a male, but extra thorny. So Euphorbia horridas can be all kinds of shapes, but most times when you see one that looks white like this and it's advertised as Euphorbia horrida and it has those burgundy colored flowers all over it, most likely it's a hybrid or it's actually a polygonal snowflake. Now these guys come from the Cape Province area of South Africa, and as I say, just in different populations, they can be quite variable. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to share these horridas with you today and kind of show you the variation that takes place within them and some of their allies, and of course the crosses that they actually make. Now I have some more crosses inside the house. I got that rainstorm going on outside, so I'm not going to go back into the house and try to film them. But sometime I'll show you those two in a future update. So, this is Clyde Morris from Morris Park. I hope you enjoyed this little Horrida variety tour. I hope you all have a great week ahead coming up. Have a good evening. And take care and enjoy growing your horridas of all kinds. Bye-bye.